Well, welcome back to Windfell Farms. Sorry it's been a while. We've been doing a lot of vacation travel, funeral travel, engagement travel, baseball travel. So we've been pretty busy with family stuff around here, so I haven't had time to get back out and make another video. Today I'm going to show you a flyby. Bought a drone and I'll do a product review on that here in an upcoming video. But wanted to give you a flyover to give you kind of an idea of what's going on the property and the progress so far. So if you like what you're seeing, click subscribe and leave any comments below. More than happy to answer any questions.
All right, so we're going to start here in the middle of the property. This is looking up to the northwest, and the property is about 60 acres, just under 60 acres. And we're going to go ahead and circle on the backside because there wasn't as much damage on the backside. So you'll see the canopy back here, and there's about 15-20 acres of open field with some dispersed trees through it. First time using the drone, so there'll be some quick movements in the video and whatnot. So if that bothers you, you might want to look away every once in a while. As you see down there in the bottom left, we've got a down tree there, root ball pulled up, and we're heading back toward the pond in the back. There's a solar panel back there with 4 photovoltaic panels in it, running a pump, aeration pump that runs in the middle of the night. You'll see on the top left there's also some down trees. Sorry for the quick video. This is looking back to where we started. And so, as I said, there wasn't as much damage in the backside of the property. But as we get closer to the front, you'll see it around the house and whatnot. And up there in the top right middle, you'll see a down tree up there and one over on the left. It's a leaner up there. We'll swing quickly by. There was one down there in the middle. That was a big hollowed oak. That was the one my buddy was standing in at the storm introduction video. In this flyby, you see how much canopy there is. This was typical across pretty much all the forest areas. A little bit of debris down the bottom left there, as you can see. And it was pretty solid when we started. I'll show you an overview here at the end of the video of kind of what around the house looked like. But as you can tell, the canopy is pretty tall. It's probably 80-90 feet up in the air. I think my drone's running about 120 feet. And we're now heading down to the southeast. You'll see the cabin over on the left, very thinned out. And this wasn't necessarily from logging. This was all from down trees. So you'll see as we get closer to the cabin how much it opens up. On the left side there, that's at the edge of my property. That's my neighbor logging on the right over there. And then over close to the house. So the canopy was pretty solid across all of that. And you can tell, shaky video, sorry, that all of the down trees and whatnot have really impacted us. We'll, I think I'm skipping ahead here, yep. So there's back at the house toward the southeast. And as we do this flyover, you'll see that it looked like just a swath came through. So this canopy got thinned out, a lot of down trees in there. You can't really see them, but there's actually a couple loggers down there cutting trees and pulling them up with a skidder, grapple skidder. But it thinned it out pretty good. And so when we get done, it'll look pretty much like my hair does if I let my hair grow out a little bit, pretty thin. You see a tree shaking there in the middle left. That's loggers down there working. And you'll see it goes all the way down to the front of the property. As we get to the front, the edge of the tree rows is where my property starts. That's the main road is down below the canopy of the trees on the front. And opens up into a field on my neighbor's property. There's a creek, about 900 and something feet of Rockhouse Creek in front of the property between kind of a small cliff and the road front. You'll get a little bit of it, and then you'll see the debris down in front. And as we get closer, you'll start seeing the creek coming through the trees down in that dark spot up there. There it is. So as we turn around and head back toward the house, so you'll see the main road there, you'll see the damage from up around the house. That white house there is an abandoned building. That was one of the original buildings. And that's got to get torn down. Down the bottom, you'll see a tin roof. That's the barn that had some tin damage on it. And then you'll see this picture again when I show the before and after picture of what happened around the house. So as you can see, a lot of downed trees. There's been a lot of cleanup already around the house, but anything that's not close to the house is all still wind damage. And you'll see us heading back toward the center of the property. I cut over here to the right above the house, right in the front yard. I wanted to give you an idea of what the loggers are doing. So they're moving with the grapple skidder and the skid steer, moving logs and loading logs. And we'll get up above the canopy, go down around by the creek again. You'll see the barn over on the left. If you know of anybody that wants to come and pay me to take that barn out, I'd be more than happy to talk to them. Leave me a comment below. But we'll get up above the canopy again here. Again, it's pretty high, about 90 feet. And we'll swing down around by the creek again, and then we'll take you up on the east side of the property to show you kind of the damage. I missed it on the first video, on the first drone flight, and wanted to make sure you saw kind of the path of destruction that happened, and then all the cleanup that still has to be done on the down timber before we get to all the standing timber. There's the abandoned house again. We got to get that torn down at some point. And then we'll swing to our left and go up that. You'll see a little trail there that used to be in there. That's gotten all blocked by debris, fallen debris as well. And we'll come up around the east side of the property, make a little left here, and then we'll go up to where a lot of the timber damage was. It just took a swath right across the house and then some sporadic areas across the back of the property. And so you'll see all the debris here, a little bit more to the left, and you'll see the path that's just laid it down pretty straight. So we're assuming it wasn't a tornado, it was just straight line winds, and so just laid everything down. One would think this is what a logger left, but in reality, you'll see all those root balls out there. It just pushed the trees right over, just roots and all. And so that's all yet to be cleaned up. We've been at it for probably about a month and a half, 2 months, with the loggers off and on throughout the week when weather's good. But that kind of gives you an idea of what the damage happened, and still a lot of down timber. I sent pictures before of the debris, but until you get up above it and really see the scale of it, it's hard to kind of fathom or imagine what it's like. You'll see some leaning timber in the back that's still got to come out. Trying to stay above the canopy so I don't lose my drone on the first flights. Again, there's the leaning timber and some more down timber up there. See all the root balls down in there. So all that's got to get cleaned up. Hopefully we'll make some trails with the skidders along the outside of the property and give us some side-by-side stuff. What I wanted to do now is show you kind of a before and after picture. So we're going to break here, and this is the before picture at the time of purchase of all the canopy and trees, and then this is what it looks like now. So leave any comments below. God be with you. Have a good day.